All right, everybody, we're back. I'm going to do a little housekeeping. Justin, you're on the keyboard. I need your help. Oh, let's see here.
Oh, there.
You want to type in semifinals for me? Man, this computer is on its... All right, well, hopefully my spelling's all good. All right. What was his, did you say his first name again?
Yaron.
Yaron against Christopher Baginski. This is going to be the semifinals. Chris shooting well, had an unfortunate kind of turn of events, and Mike Ito capitalizing on it. This is going to be for third place. Pretty decent ball setup. Definitely can see this side of the one ball. Did you get it? Nice, man. Justin over here on the horse bets during the intermission. Nice stuff, man. How much did that pay out?
That was like 40.
Oh. Oh, too funny. You just did like a straight up bet right there, huh? And just won?
No, I went $5 on the one place show and got above.
Oh, so I did get 5th and 6th. Bummer.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Hey. Sullivan.
Nice to see the name on there. All right, so.
Not bad for a semi-retired pool player, I gotta tell you, Pete.
Not too shabby. Especially after a 25-0, that's not too bad for retirement, huh?
Yeah, how about that, huh?
Sweet.
What's up, brother? How are you?
What's going on, Mr. Moon? All right, so we got second right now. This is without side pots, I believe, right? So it's 1,100, 800, 500, 350, but side pots included everything in.
Yeah, so
Man, look at that $30 side. 520, 310, and 200.
Yeah, so second will be 1110.
Winner take all. The $20 winner take all is $1,000. Holy Lord. A lot of money out there. The check has been written. $26.60.
Yeah, so everybody that is left is in all the sides. The ones that weren't got knocked out pretty early.
Oh, look at this ball.
That's a great shot. Really good shot there.
Okay. You got another race going on over there?
No, I'm just waiting for it to be official.
Oh.
You never know with horses. Sometimes you get a winning ticket and there's an objection.
Imagine you get like DQ'd.
Oh, I've done it before.
Really?
One time I hit this $250 race off of like a $3 ticket. I went to go cash it,
Wow.
and he's like, hold on, there's an objection. I was like, all right. And I sat there. And then he was like, yeah, sorry, dude. Your horse got knocked out of contention. I was like, oh, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That snap ball's a little bit tricky. I don't know where it plays. I don't think it goes in this bottom left at all. So he's got to either play it in the side or figure out how to get on the other side of it.
What about the bottom right?
Yeah, I think the bottom right might be an option here. But
Yeah.
he's got to be, you play this with like top and float.
Yeah, like a little bit of left to get there. A little steep on that ball. A lot of steep on that ball, Pete.
Yeah. At the end of the day, though, I mean, this 10 ball's sitting pretty mid-table, so you pretty much got an option at it no matter what.
You can attack this. You can attack this 9, but the key ball's headed away from the 10. That's what he's looking at. Oh, that's a real good shot. Took his
This
medicine.
is a great shot right there.
That really is a good shot. Very comfortable shot if you've played of 9 and 10 ball. That's where the 9 and 10 ball sits a lot. It's a matter of controlling your nerves. Good shot. Hold on, cue ball.
Good in.
Good shot.
All right, on the board.
Yes, sir.
You're good. You're good. No worries, man. Justin taking a leave of absence to go cash out his ticket. Oh, that's too funny. All right, we are 1-0 in the semifinals. Winner of this moves on to the finals to play Mike Keto. What's going on, Donnie? How you doing? Glad you could join us. Everybody else, too, who's watching from home. I know we harp on it all the time, but we appreciate you guys hanging out and being with us, just watching on a Sunday.
Look at that, Pete. $40.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
No DQ, huh?
No.
Sweet. Word.
Yeah, word. I was watching intently. All right, so where are we at?
So we can float this thing in and take the 2 in the side, but this 3 ball's a little touch and go.
I kind of like getting above this. Well, you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You can. 3 is tough. Yes.
Oh, Senor John Sanchez, how we doing, man?
What's going on, brother?
I made it to 5th and 6th today, man. After I saw you leave yesterday, but ran out of steam. Mr. Ralph Craig knocked me out. Not a bad shot. I don't think we were going for that, but it'll work.
Yeah, I think he was trying to play for the corner there. Came up a bit short.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's got the angle to float down and shoot the 3 on the side.
Could be. Either that or we're lining up an angle to play safe from here, which is not a bad option either.
Yeah, hit that ball a bit full.
Yeah, it's hard to stroke that when it's about 2 inches off. Oh, I got to take a little bit more time on that. It's a big shot.
Yeah, that's what he did not want to do that. But I really preferred to have left that 4 there to make this rack a much more difficult layout.
Yeah.
But from here on, as long as you manufacture an angle on the 5 to shoot the 7 in the same corner, I think you're just fine. So shoot the 3. Maybe you can over-roll it a little bit. Shoot the 5 in the corner and then take the 7 in the same corner. That's the way I see it. You can either stop the cue ball where it's at right now, or you can over-roll it and draw out to the side rail and take the 7 in the same pocket. Is that what you see, Pete?
Yep, absolutely correct.
What angle do you prefer? Do you like to go a little bit too far, or you like to stop it?
I do like to play off that side rail, so I'd probably stop this.
Okay. Maybe he's playing for the side, which is a bit interesting.
Yeah, he's been doing it all day, so that wouldn't shock me, man. He's still a little bit off angle, so he's still going to come off. He's probably going to go to 2 rails to this thing.
I do think,
possibly 1.
Yeah, I do think the
he was still steep on that, huh? He came up short.
I do think that was a bit risky to go about it the way that he did. I think there was a good chance if you manufactured an angle on that ball to get to the 7 in the same pocket.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he feels comfortable with it that way.
And he's shaking his head right now. I'm just watching him.
Yeah, I got a little short on that ball, Pete.
Definitely wanted that 10, but that's a tough option right there. On the camera, it definitely looks like a viable option, but that 7 is definitely sitting more south. So to make this 10 ball off a carom would be incredible. You would have to play this 7 ball almost dead straight and use top, and even then you're not getting your ball speed. There's just no way. Welcome everybody joining us again. Apologies if it sounds like our mics are cutting in and out.
We're in a club. Yeah.
Currently, Sunday at Bullshooters right now is a happening time.
Yeah.
As always, though.
Commentating from the club down the street. Apparently, there's a tournament going on at Bullshooters.
Yep. So I've already talked about it. I've been kind of experimenting with some stuff about piping, maybe like some background noise so it doesn't sound so harsh. He might go for this. Yeah, that's nothing to say. That's about the best you could get with that carom right there. That was a tall order.
Yeah, he got the hook, though.
You got a fortunate leave, yeah? He's about half ball cover.
Yeah, about a half ball. You're about right, Pete. He's got a 1 rail option. He's got a 2 rail option. I don't think he's got the 2, and he's got a half ball jump. Really?
Yeah, 2 rails about just a snitch too steep.
Really got to jack up to get over this 10 ball here. It's covering more of the ball than you think from the screen. I'm looking at the table. He's got to get this ball up, and he's got to get this ball up quick.
Yeah, it's got to be short and sweet. Definitely on the jump. Is he calling for that right pocket over him? Look at this back. If he called this would have been sweet. Oh, man. It hangs. I thought for sure off that rail that was going.
Yeah, I'd expect a similar result. I think Bags is still favorite to get out, whether he made it or not.
Yep.
The 8 laid good, just in case it did fall.
A little steep on this angle, but if he he's going to the corner.
You know what I like here? I like a right ball. I like coming down to the bottom rail, side rail, and back out.
Really? Playing that on the side?
Yeah, you play it in the side.
Okay.
And you play a right ball, and you come 2 rails out for the 10. Because the side is the comfortable pocket.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm taking on the side for sure. But I'm just hitting out with just like top ball, maybe a snitch inside. But regardless, out.
That works. Good out. Bags. I'm trying to.
I know. I keep going for it, man.
Isn't that brutal?
One of these days, man, we're not gonna have to commentate. We'll have like an AI doing it for us.
Oh,
you know?
no. We were talking about it over your house, that Chat GPT thing.
Oh my, that was crazy. Did you see that? Like when we used it?
Yeah.
That was wild.
Well, what's crazy is like they can listen to our conversation for we have 50 hours of conversation
Right.
on the internet. So they
easily.
can just listen to that
Yeah.
and they can twist it to our style, and we can just sit back and let it do its thing.
My little brother was showing me that. He was like, write a 10,000 word paper on Romeo and Juliet. It spat out everything, like table of contents, works cited, and all that stuff. And like, holy cow! And it's all unique too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can ask it to write it again, and it's all unique. It's so wild. I do engineering, so I just can't wait for that day when I don't have a job.
Mm-hmm.
All right, tough 1 ball here.
Yeah, I like thinning this one. I like thinning it maybe under the 3 or maybe using the 5. Thinning it and bringing the cue ball up. That's a good shot as well.
Didn't go far enough for to remove the 1 rail, but
yeah, I
the
think
2 ball still sucks, man. It's just horrible.
Yeah, that's my only issue with that shot there. If you take it on like that, then you're leaving a pretty simplistic response, I guess. An easy hit, not necessarily that you're not going to get a good look at the ball next.
Yeah, Bags can see this. This 10 ball might float into the side. I'm not kidding. I think it's a little too wide now, and I'm looking at it a little bit more. But
Yeah, it's too wide. It looks like he's going to try and overcut this 2. Bring the cue ball up, overcut the 2. The 2 will go over there by the 3, and then the cue ball will come up table. Just like that. That is a fantastic shot.
nice call, brother.
Seriously. I mean, 2 inches further, and he hit it perfect.
Yep.
But seriously, just a really good shot.
I mean, even regardless, I mean, this is still a tough shot to hit. I mean, these are my most uncomfortable shots right here. It's so easy to over thin that or hit too much of the ball. Sorry, guys. Again, big dart tournament here. So you guys are gonna hear the boards. Great hit. Great hit. Being on the rail like that was fantastic.
Yep. Made it very difficult to come back down for the 3. I like to overcut this a little bit, so that way you avoid the corner pocket. Come 2 rails back for the 9.
Yeah, you gotta go through traffic a little bit. Oh, okay.
I mean, for the 3. Yeah. Did he get there? A little nudge.
Oh, he got there. Yeah, we're definitely getting a shot watch on that. Oh, and it's frozen. What are the odds, man?
Not very high.
Yeah, I gotta take a little bit more time on that and mess with your left and rights. It's the only way to get that ball to move.
Look how deep that is, Pete.
Oh,
Look how deep that is.
Is that like tip hooked right now? He's looking at it. No, he's fine.
I was saying it earlier when on the stream. It's one of those, like when you're playing golf and the ball's hanging over the hole and you put your shadow on it.
Yeah. Yep.
I think these guys should try to put their shadow over it. Get that thing to fall.
I never heard about that until it happened at the recent Masters. Didn't some guy have that happen? And they counted it as an extra stroke because he took like 15 seconds or whatever it was.
Yeah, it took too much time.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see it. This is my favorite game in the world is Find the Layer.
Sierra, your fries are ready.
All right.
Nice work, Sullivan.
Sully.
All right, guys, we're doing behind the scenes.
Look at
Here
you,
we go.
Pete. Doing Pete things.
I know. You want to fix it? That's good. No. Oh my gosh, that was my favorite. My favorite story. When everything was going wrong, and then it finally started going right, and then all of a sudden the scoreboard started disappearing left off the screen.
He had
Oh,
his
his phone on the left, like arrow.
You know, my favorite Tim story was when we were streaming and we couldn't figure out why the camera died.
Oh,
We had it plugged into the aux
power
port.
plugged into the wrong things that were on battery power. That was at the Desert Cup, man, of all things. That was like our big.
Oh yeah. That was funny.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy. That was so Justin. That good times.
Wasn't that
was
a good
so
story,
funny.
dude?
Oh, just got it in there. Yeah, he got it. I think he overcut it just a snitch. I think if he pocketed that in the heart, he would have looking right into the side.
Yeah, John
Overcut
Sanchez. I'd agree with you. He looks real good on the table. He doesn't look super nervous. He seems very mentally disciplined, from what we've seen.
Might have been overhit.
Oh,
He's all right though. He's looking dead straight into this corner.
yeah. Well, he was
Dead straight.
His intent was the side.
Yep.
He overcut it a little. Now he's forced to shoot in the corner. No problem for Bags. Good shot.
All right, Bags goes up 2-0. I mean 2-1.
2-1. All right, you know I said it before this match. Yaron or Yaron. I want to say it's pronounced like that. He's one of the ones to watch in this tournament. He's playing really well. He's a threat to get out of every single rack if the balls lay there.
Yeah, just looking at the chair right now, poise and everything right now. I mean, it's not a whole lot of emotional investment in a negative way.
Yeah, I will. You know, I haven't seen a ton of Bags play in my life. I've played him a couple times, seen him play a little bit, but I will say this: I think of everything I've seen, this is as good as I've seen him play.
Yeah,
and he does look like a man on a mission, Pete.
He really does. I mean, yesterday he looked like it too. I mean, I already harped on it. He was the one that sent me to losers bracket.
Yeah,
and I mean, it was not a pretty sight. He rolled me over. Yeah, you know, shockingly, he's a name that I've known in this pool community forever, but never has actually seen him in a tournament play or played against him a whole lot, you know?
Yep.
So,
Hear it.
doing great.
Can I get another?
This 2-ball, if it goes, is tight. That's why he's looking at it.
Yep.
But if he makes this ball, he's favored to run out this rack. That 7, you know what? I take that back completely. That 7 is tough too.
Yeah.
I think you can roll it by, but you got to be pretty square on it.
Yeah, if it doesn't go, you can take the combo. It's just where the 7 goes after the combo.
Yep.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Oh, he's real thin on this 4, Pete. This is one of those ones. It's hard not to scratch.
Yeah, you got to take as much outside as you can get on this rail.
You got to hit it real thin.
Oh, overcut. Not a shot you want to give up at the 7 again, like we mentioned, is still tough.
Yeah, I had a bad angle on that. I think he was trying to hit it too full. He was trying to cheat it and hit it fuller, so he avoided that corner pocket.
Yeah.
He had the angle to do it because he missed that corner pocket by a significant amount. Just over cheated a little bit too much, but I think we're going to run into the problem where you said the 7-8, Pete. It's where the 7 goes. Don't think the 7 passes the 8. I think
if it does, you have to really slow play this and play the whole pocket. And in order to do that, you really got to be on the 7. You got to be dead looking at it and close.
Yeah, I don't think it's even worth it if it's that tight. I think he's got to take on the combo and kind of take where the 7 goes.
Woohoo!
Mr. Guerrero, I thought you were going to join us today,
Yeah, Mr.
man. You just ditched
Co-streamer.
us.
You want to hop in and give it a little test run? All right.
All right.
All right, let me give you the rundown then. Justin, sorry.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much. Oh, that was a really good shot by Yaron, I'm just gonna call him Yaron because I know it doesn't bother him because I asked him. He's used to it. He's dealt with it his whole life. Good shot there.
Hey Justin, how's it going?
Oh, Jesse Guerrero. So, for those that don't know, I'm gonna have Jesse Guerrero hop in for a little bit. 2-time world amateur champion.
Hey.
No.
Your voice is back, Justin.
Yeah, it's not good. This is as loud as I can get.
Taylor Swift concert, huh?
Yep.
So who do we got? We got Bags. And you're on?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Post match.
All right, Pete. Let me. Not Pete. Jesse. Let me give you the rundown here. So we got a 6-6 race. We got Yaron and Chris Baginski, Bags. I think he took a 3-1 lead, to be honest with you. I don't think it's updated. But that's where we're at. How you doing, dude?
Another day in paradise.
Yeah.
I love watching the game, seeing these guys break the balls well and run out. So
yeah, Bags is looking really good. I called it early on. If you haven't seen this Yaron character play at all, he's got a good run out game. He's a threat to get out from anywhere when the balls are laying well. Something I've specifically noticed about him.
that's a good break there. One ball is in the 1-on-1 and all the balls open, just nothing fell, huh?
Yep. I noticed the deeper we got in this tournament, early on the breaks were they weren't bringing that cue ball back with the 1, and they weren't making balls consistently. As we started getting into it, breaks started progressively getting better and better.
What do you like right here, Justin? Coming up on that 7?
Some kind of safe, something like that. Just prioritize leaving distance there. Don't like leaving the 1 by the 5. Wasn't his intention. It was kind of difficult because he had to draw off that 1, and that 1 was going to be moving a little bit, so that was always the risk.
Well, that was hit good. I'm always afraid of that shot, leaving the 1 and making the 1 at the same time.
It was a good shot, but I think he'd much rather kind of roll that 1, leave it closer to the pocket. Look out. You get some good reps in over there, Jesse? Or are you
I've been here.
Showing someone the ropes?
Been here since 10 o'clock, just hitting balls and having some fun with my league mates.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Getting warmed up for tomorrow, so kind of excited about that.
Yeah.
Oof.
Bit more of a... For those that don't know, if you don't know Jesse, he's more of the way that he practices is much more structured than most players play. And a lot of players will throw balls out there and run them out. Jesse's a very structured, disciplined practice player, I guess you could put it. What motivates you to do that?
Same thing that motivates everybody else. You don't like to miss.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of take that motivation of, I lose really bad in league or in a tournament, and then I'm like, okay, time to go hit some balls.
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't really see any obstacles here. What do you see? Anything, maybe the 4 to the 6?
Yeah, 4 to the 6 is going to pose the biggest problem.
I think if he gets on the 6, he's pretty much has a good pattern here, huh?
Yeah. It's not the worst thing in the world is shooting the 6 all the way up. I know if you get that cue ball on that rail, you can kind of punch that cue ball out to the side rail and out to the center of the table and then take the 7 versus trying to get above it on... I like getting above it if you get a good angle to do so. I just... you don't want to flirt with
the 10, huh?
Yeah, you don't want to flirt with the 10. We'll see what kind of angle he chooses to give himself here. He was trying to come out...
Center table, maybe?
Yeah, closer above the 4, play it out, and take his angle on the 6, I believe.
What do you like on this? Slow kick on the 4 and try to put it on the 6, or you leave him a combo, or you swinging at this, kicking it in?
Oh, I don't know about this one. I can't tell if there's enough room between the rail and the 6. If there's not, I don't mind what he's doing here. You call the 4, and you can slow roll it if you want, but the problem is if you miss it, you're likely leaving an easy safe or an easy shot in the pocket. So I like maybe even playing a little bit more pace, getting your cue ball out of there, and maybe... Yeah, he's got it.
That was good.
Yeah, he had some room between the 6 and the rail there.
This is a tough shot right here. Outside English and...
Yeah, a little bottom right.
Get on the 6, or are you playing the safe and using the 10 ball here?
No, this is all 4 ball here. Play a little bottom right, make it, bring your cue ball over there by the 7. I like committing to the side of the 7, not running into it, because weird things can happen.
Oh yeah, that was a good shot though.
Yep.
Good shots wins games.
Yep. That was good. Funny thing about running into balls like that, sometimes you hit it square and it gets right in your way. That's a good shot. He's got a good chance to get out from here. If it's good on this 8, it's a wrap.
I believe Yoran plays out of Metro. I've seen him over there once or twice. Can you confirm that he's a Metro player?
I know he's been to the Fat Turtle a bit. I think he has been to Metro a couple times. He was straight and trying to draw it back.
This one's touchy. That 8 ball hits wrong. It's going to be in a short rail.
Yep. I like rolling this ball. Hitting that 9 as full as you can. That just kills the momentum of the 8 ball and leaves it as close to that pocket as possible.
What about going rail first and purposely sending the 8 ball in short rail?
It's an option. I think
that
like
was
that.
Good.
Yeah,
Real good.
He hit it perfect. I think that option guarantees you an out if you hit it full. If not, you have the option to play safe. But don't mind it. I see what you're saying there. Oh, it's going to be a scratch, Jesse. Oh, that's brutal. So a missed 10 ball and a scratch on the 9. That's going to bring this to 4-1.
That's always the worst feeling. 1 ball away from a win.
Mm-hmm. tell you what, Jesse, we missed you on Wednesday when we went 25-0.
Hey, I'll tell you what, those crab legs I had, best crab legs I've ever had in my life. So,
oh, I bet. I bet.
Now all we have to do is 50-0, and I'll feel better about myself.
Well, you know, I think we've gotten to 23 a few times. It's not something that I don't think will never not happen again.
I think we got 24 in Justin.
Oh, I don't remember that. I would have bought shots for everyone.
Either that or 24 in Todd, one of those two.
Okay, the 24 in Todd seems realistic.
No, that's pretty impressive to go 25-0 on a Wednesday. And those were some people that we've never seen in Champions.
Yeah, they're new to the league. They're
APA players. Players.
Yeah, they're more APA style. They're learning, but nonetheless,
Good shots.
Yeah, whenever you come across stuff like that, you need some rolls. You know, they had to miss some. I think we did it in an 8-ball. They had to miss some 8-balls. They had to miss some shots, the key shots that got them out of racks that they are generally used to making. We did get some rolls, but that being said, you're going to go 25-0. You need that. You know?
Yeah, that's impressive. I tell you what, I thought when I came back, I was going to be off the team.
No. You're part of the original squad.
I'm a lifer.
Yep, you're a lifer. Until you find some girl that drags you out of town.
No. But you see, I really like Bag's break here. That one ball is always tracking towards that corner. That cue ball is always over there. It's just not dropping any balls right off the break.
Yeah, he's controlling the cue ball well. He's just, I don't think he's hitting as square as he intends to.
Got it.
Because that cue ball's not really squat, and it's kind of deviating to the left or right. And I think he gets it a bit more square. He's either making those second balls on the sides, or those 2-3s are coming around the rails and going in the corners. I think he's slightly mishitting it. I think that might be what cost him. Or maybe it's just a little bit too much power on the break. I can't quite tell yet. Haven't seen enough of them yet.
If he gets on this 3-ball, it's a nice pattern.
Yeah, he was forced to swerve it a little bit. Didn't quite massay it enough.
What do you think on this? With a lead like this, you take the 2 and then get on the 3-10? Or are you trying to play shape on the 3?
I'm trying to get. Well, I think the 3 passes the 10. So if I can, if you're feeling,
because even if you miss it bad, you can clip off the 4 and get lucky on the 10.
Yeah. If you feel good, you can draw this straight back up. If he's looking at a high left ball coming 3 rails for the 3. Don't mind that if he executes.
Go for the 6.
Now this is where I like a save. I don't like.
You lining up a 3-ball combo?
No, he's gonna play safe on this one. This 3's going up by the 6. And he's going to use that 8-7-9 somehow. One of those 3 balls.
I see a 3-ball combo right here.
I know you do, Jesse. That's your.
He's going to drill this 7 in the side and run out.
No. This is safe up at my wallet.
All right.
That was for you, Jesse.
Oh, you called that shot perfect.
Well, I mean, I've seen a little bit of his game, and had it been you at the table, I would have called that 3-ball combo. But you know what? There's very few people that can make that 3-ball combo, and you're one of them.
No, I am not one of them. I just like looking at them.
Feels good when you make them, though, doesn't it?
You know, the 1 out of 80 that I do, it does feel pretty good.
All right, you like a high ball here to get on the 4. I don't like a straight. Well,
I kind of like shooting the 3 in the corner and maybe playing it safe on the 8.
So you're shooting the 3 and following it. I kind of like getting an angle on the 3 and drawing it to the side rail, kind of zigzagging it.
I kind of saw because your arm was already on 1. It wouldn't be hard to put that cue ball underneath the 8. and then seeing what you have an easier pattern.
Yeah, I can see that.
That was a good shot right there.
A little love off that ball to come down for it.
Perfect.
He'll tell you that.
Perfect. What do you see on this one? A good draw, or are you going forward?
I can't tell the angle here. Oh, another friendly bump to get him up table. Well, as you can tell, angles are pretty tough from here. So usually when they're in-betweeners, I just let them go, let them shoot it, because I'm tired of looking so dumb when they say, oh, he's going to run into this ball. Oh, it's a different angle? Okay. You learn to, the more you do this, the more you learn to stop making stupid mistakes. You just let them shoot the in-betweeners and call out the obvious.
The only trouble I see is that 8 ball, and he should be able to get on it right here, huh? Just a nice little roll-in shot on the 7.
Yeah, I would have liked to get a little bit further to our left, his right, just so you would have been able to draw that cue ball and shoot the 8 in the side.
See if he opts to draw. That you're right. The angle looks a little.
It's funny from here. I think he still has it if he wants to, but he might be. Yeah. It's just, does the 9 pass the 10? Does the 9 pass the 10 if you get weird on the 8? I think that's the risk in the shot. So if you're trying to follow it and get to the rail and shoot the 8 up.
It looks like he's cueing draw right here. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cut this in or reverse bank?
Yeah, he's looking at a cut. He's just letting the cue ball loose a little bit, but you gotta watch out for that corner pocket if you do that, because it is a thinner cut than it looks on camera. It's a very thin cut, so you gotta throw some right on there to get to the. Oh, he's just rolling it. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
It's a really good shot.
Perfect. Just enough angle to go towards the rail and hold it for the 10. Oh, nice shot right there. A little step forward.
Yeah, that's a good shot. This is a little bit of pressure here on your. I'm just gonna call him Yarn. He told me it's Yaron, but I think that's how that's my best attempt to pronounce it. But there's a little bit of pressure there, being down 4-1. You can't let them on the hill if you miss it. So there's a touch of pressure there, I imagine. They are on the backside. The loser of this does finish third. The winner goes on to the finals. The winner of the finals makes $2,660. The second place, 11-10, I believe.
Wow, that's great for a 560 and under tournament.
Yeah. Second place, 11-10, over $1,000. That's pretty good.
I also heard that everyone here is in for winning a diamond table.
Yeah. So it's super cool what Tim's got going on. He's got all the participants that play these events from here moving forward. They get a free raffle ticket for a diamond 7-foot diamond pool table at the end of the tour. At the finale, I think they'll announce it. They all go into a raffle. Someone gets picked, and it's cool stuff, man. It really is.
I couldn't imagine winning $2,000 and then also winning a diamond table. It'd be like my birthday.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Well, it's a cool event that Tim put together, and it's a cool deal. Both struggling to make the ball on the break here, Jesse. What do you think?
Well, I think if they're using more of a pop break, I think they're controlling that pop and just not putting down any of the balls. But his looked a little different than Bags. The one ball was more towards the other side and closer, and his was going the opposite way. But I think he broke from the opposite side, correct?
Yeah. Are they not both center table? I haven't been paying a ton of attention. I mean, 10 ball generally you're breaking from the center of the table, and one ball over one way or the other. I'm not sure, but
right.
I think.
Ooh, don't hit the cluster.
I think that might have been part of his intention there. He saw a problem, he disrupted the problem, and he left him tough on the one.
Well, I will say Euron's definitely getting into stroke and running the balls, majority of the balls in the last 3 racks. So Bags is playing smart and leaving him tough shots, and he's getting on them.
Yeah, something Chris has done really well is he's applied a ton of pressure to Bags. I mean, not Chris. Something Chris has done well is he's applied a ton of pressure to Yaron, whatever.
Like right there, that was a tough shot, and he just drilled it.
Yeah, he pockets balls really well. I'm actually, I gotta be honest, I'm really impressed with this game. I've seen a little bit of him play in the past before this, and I'm really impressed with him being what is Yard? 554. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this game. He keeps it relatively simple. Plays safe when he has to. He is a ball pocketer. He's got a little inner Jesse in him.
Hey. Nothing wrong with being a ball pocketer. What do you see on this one? I think this is the key shot right here to this rack.
Yeah, there's a few different ways to go about it, even if you make it.
He just cuts it in with the bump. Oh, man. That was a shot right there.
Yeah, I mean, even if he had made it, I think if you don't run into the 5-3, you're in a tough spot on the 3-5 situation. I think the safe on the 2 would have been easier than...
Well, that's what I kind of saw, was maybe just push the 2 by the 5-3, and create a big cluster, and then control that cue ball down to the short rail.
Now, there is generally, I think in the past there hasn't been a 3-foul situation. I mean, a 3-foul rule. I don't know if they had it last. I know I've done a few of the maybe 500 and unders or 550 and unders. They didn't always have a 3-foul rule, but they do this time. So
you know what I like right here? And so he's already on 1. It's an easy stop shot on the 3 and then send it by the side pocket. And if you get lucky, you might have a nice 3-10 combo. Otherwise, you can continue your run out.
Oh, you're talking about
right here,
leaving it in the middle of the table, kind of.
Correct. And it's a free shot.
You know what he did there? He left that 3 next to another cluster of balls as well. I mean, you're right with the 3-10. I just think it makes the kick a little easier. He created more separation here. This is a very difficult shot.
You think he's going to go for the 3-foul maybe if he doesn't get a hit on this?
Oh, I 100% think he's going to go for a 3-foul. I think when somebody's on 2 and you're only on the 3 ball and we're in a 5-16 under event, I think that's almost a formality for some of these guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what do you see on this? Get behind the 4 or get behind the 7?
There's quite a few different ways to go about it. I
kind of like the 4, but that's just... The 7 seems a little safer.
Yeah, and the layout is there if you want to go for it, but I think... Yeah, okay, this sounds crazy, but what if, that nobody can see me do this to you, but what if you put the cue ball over here, shoot the 3 into the bottom rail, 2 rails up, and draw the cue ball kind of over here by the 9? Now, you really want to marry them on a ball if you can. I think that's the most important part about this if you're trying to 3-foul him here.
Well, you can also play the safe off the 4, pocket the 3, and then just stop it right there, and then kind of drift onto the 7 and move that 4 ball up table.
He might be looking at a 3-foul on the 4.
That's what I was right here. A little angle going towards the 7 with a nice stop shot, and you're sending
shoot
that
it
4
up.
up table.
Shoot it up. He's gonna shoot it. It's gonna hit the side rail, and it's gonna go over there by the 5. Yeah, he is attempting a 3-foul here. He's going to try to put this cue ball on the 7, shoot the 4 up. Oh, that's a really good shot. Oh, did he leave a 1 rail escape?
That's what I was kind of seeing right there. I thought that was the best option.
It's a good option.
But he has a good kick on this 4. It looks like it's 1 rail.
Does he have a 1 rail escape, Jess? You got a
One-
better look than I do.
1 rail, maybe the first diamond down there, but you got to look out for the scratch.
Yeah, that is true. If you hit that, I mean, even if you hit it full, you have a chance of scratching. Like, if you hit it a little bit to the right and you hit it full, that thing, I don't know if you saw Fedor Gor's scratch against, I think it was FSR down in Vegas. It was an absolutely devastating 3 fouls. Federer hit I think he hit like a 1 rail kick, hit it square. It spun 17,000 times and just kind of tornadoed in the corner pocket. It went 3 inches over the course of 30 seconds. And it was just brutal to 3 foul.
Burning holes in the felt spinning.
Yeah, it was. I'll have to show you that when we're done with this if you haven't seen it. It was great.
He's going 1 rail, long rail.
This
Look
is
out for the 8 right here.
This is a 3 foul. I don't like this way, Pete. Really? I mean, Pete, Jesse, I really don't like this way.
No, it looks like he's going into the 5 with this angle.
He's playing a touch of left, but I mean, it's gotta get a good hit. Oh, that's 3.
That was a smart play. Go for the 3 foul.
Yep, that's gonna be 3 there. You know, I gotta be honest with you. I really like. You know, looking back at it, I really like what he. Well, let me just put it this way. He executed that 3rd foul really well. You saw it early on. I didn't see it like that. You saw it early on. He executed that 3 foul really well when he shot that 4 up table. It was a 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shot the 4 up table and used that 7 for the 3rd foul. The execution on that to get it as close to the 7 as he could to take away all 1 rail escapes, or all easy 1 rail escapes, was honestly phenomenal.
I think there was a little luck with getting so close to that ball, but he executed it to perfection right there.
I think he tried to punch forward and get as close to that 7 as he could. It's a tough shot. It's a very touchy shot.
You see right there the pop? That's
he hit it well.
His pop was a few inches, and I think if he got a little more of a pop, he would be pocketing more balls, but I'm not too familiar with the pop break. But this is his 4th time I've seen him break, and this is the first time I haven't seen that 1 ball down there in that corner.
Yeah, I've seen I don't know.
Euron might be in gel right here.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet against that. Let's try to get as close as 7 as possible. Take away all options. He did not. Easy 1 rail escape. Yeah. You can tell he's a bit frustrated. Count went up, 1 stroked it. He's down. Bags on the hill. You're on at 2. We talked about it a little bit early on. Mental discipline being down this much. You really gotta put everything out on the table to put yourself in the best opportunity to win. Can't give it away.
What would you be thinking right now if you were down and you had to come back to win?
You know, me and Peter were talking about that earlier. I think
focus on 1 ball at a time.
Yeah, I think you have to kind of secede the idea that. So what I was telling Peter, when you're playing a set like a race to 6, you're 1 bad roll away from losing the set. So you almost have to secede the idea that, okay, pool's an imperfect game, 10 ball's an imperfect game. He can shoot the 10 ball. I mean, he can shoot the 9. He can shoot the 9 and then miss it, and it comes 2 rails and lock you up on the 10, and all of a sudden you're 3 rail kicking at the 9. Little things like that can happen. So you're 1 good roll away from losing the set. So I think you got to secede the idea that, okay, I've got a great chance to win. You gotta look at it as more of a, all right, hey, I have to put myself in the best opportunity to win. I can only win 1 game at a time. Obviously, Iran's got to go to 6. He needs 4 more. You got to win 1 at a time. Put the best stroke on every ball that you see on the table. Put yourself in the best position, and you're gonna need a little bit of. You're gonna need a little bit of love.
Oh,
I'm sure.
Look at that! That was
playing 10 ball.
You switch up your style? Do you go less aggressive and more smart, or you just keep on playing the way you've been playing?
I think for me it's all how I feel. I think there's no rhyme or reason for me personally. I know for some they tend to get more aggressive when they can afford to lose a few, and then there's others that like to keep the pressure on their opponents.
Oh, that was it, perfect.
That was a really good shot. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know the right answer to that question. What's your response to that?
Well, for me, whatever I was doing that wasn't working, I back off of that until I start getting a win or two under my belt.
Yep.
But I ultimately live by the philosophy that all the rolls will always come back. And so if he or she's been getting every single roll, I know that maybe the next 5 games I'm going to get all the rolls.
Yeah, the law of average is in your favor at that point, right?
But it gives me some kind of motivation, like, okay, it's my turn. It's my turn to start getting all the rolls.
Yep.
And then I'll even take it one step one step further. And if I don't do well that match, I know my next match I'm going to get a lot of rolls.
Yeah, I hear it. Oh.
Did you see that? That was perfect right there.
Yeah.
Oh, what's being called over here? One second.
All right, give us 1 second.
6 moves with his king.
Hey guys, we're taking a little bit of break right now. Yeah, we're just reviewing footage. Make sure that 6 was not moved, and we're good. What's up, Joe? It's me, Peter Sullivan, and Justin Ray. Usual suspects on Sunday. But it's going to be Jesse. He's going to be filling back in for me right now. I had to step in for a moment to clarify footage. We are good to go. We'll see you guys in a minute. You guys okay over here? All right. Sounds good.
All right, everyone. For those that don't know, there was a little bit of controversy. They weren't sure if Bags hit the six with his stick or if the cue ball hit it. So we went back and reviewed the footage, and it turned out to be the cue ball. Really wasn't as close as we intended, but they both went to go take a quick restroom break.
I kind of like what they did right here because something like this is a big momentum change, especially when you made a great shot like that, and then you get a foul and kind of take a second to see if it was, intended to look at it or not. But for them to both take a bathroom break and shake it off and then step back up to the table, that's really good discipline, for me at least. Yeah,
it's important to get your nerves all together too, especially if you feel slightly uncomfortable about the situation. But Anyways,
He's looking pretty good on this pattern. Maybe
yeah,
a
he looks
little-
real good on this pattern.
You shooting that 6 ball towards the side, or you shooting it down table?
I think I'm shooting the 5 with a touch inside, shooting the 6 on the side, the 7 on the side. I think is what I immediately see. I mean, there's a few different ways you can go about it, whatever you feel comfortable with.
I kind of like just doing a natural angle on the 5 and then shooting that 6 in the corner, which brings you below the 7.
I initially saw that. I just, looking at the table, I changed my mind when I looked at the table. On camera, I come around 3 rails, shoot it in the corner. But looking at the table, the 6 looks so accessible from where it's at. You just play a touch inside, and you roll up, seriously, maybe 6 to 12 inches, and you're just fine.
Ooh.
Tried to draw it straight back. I think,
I heard a little tink to his cue, so he might have miscued on that.
yeah, it was 100% miscue there.
So what are you looking on this? Cutting this in the side and bumping into the 10? Or are you trying to draw it past the 10?
Yeah, the 7's close enough to the side. I think where you're at in the set, being up 5-2, you really prioritize just making the 6 on the side. If the cue ball's headed towards the 10, you might just take your medicine. Don't try to do too much.
This is actually, I think, pretty good. If he bumps that 10, he's going to be on the bottom side of that 7. Can easily, go down to the short row and get on the 9 pretty good.
Yeah, I can't tell his path with the cue ball here. If he can easily manipulate the cue ball to get the 7 on the side, easy. But it's just hanging there. I mean, as long as that 10 doesn't.
See, I'm always worried I'm going to bump off the 10 and scratch on these. These are the ones you can't see.
Oh, that's a
hit
good
it
shot.
perfect. Hit it
Yeah,
perfect.
that's what I kind of anticipated. You just take your angle. It's unfortunate he's jacked up here, though.
Yeah. You see a little draw, maybe a little bit of right, or you just going to draw it?
This is a little tricky because you are jacked up over this ball, but I think because the 7's so close to the pocket, I don't mind playing a little bit of right or maybe a little bit of right.
I don't like rolling this one.
Yeah, just like
Ooh,
that.
That was good.
With that, the right didn't quite take. But I don't mind playing a little right just where the 7 sat in that pocket. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I do know that I feel comfortable. Usually when you have to shoot a tough shot when you're jacked up, you don't mess with side English, but being as close as it was, don't mind manipulating it a little bit, trying to get better on the 9 there.
Are you holding this ball here, or are you going to try to double the row?
I come back and forth here, maybe a couple times.
Well, there it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good shot. This should do it. Like what he's doing. Took his time, stepped in the shot. Real focused. Execute.
Ooh, that's pressure right there.
Yeah. I think he started to see the finish line a little bit there. That one got to him a little bit.
What do you do on this shot if you're on? You go for the win and try to cut this in and try to beat the scratch? Are you playing it safe and maybe putting it down on the opposite short row?
No, I'm thinning. Well, I'm thinning this personally, but I think he's gonna go for it. But I'm thinning it and just bringing my cue ball up table.
Oh, nice.
Good shot. Brings you on to
3 to 5.
3 to 5.
You got a game.
He felt good about the cut. Don't mind the cut. Don't mind either way. I think, to elaborate on what you said, I think personally, I think when you're down as much as you are, I think you're forced to try and make something happen. So I think shooting that 10 ball in that corner may have been the right option because, gosh, could you imagine being down 2-5, playing safe, and he banks it back in on you?
Yeah.
You got to try and take fate into your own hands when you get a chance. What's going on, brother? How are you?
Eduardo? Well, this is where I kind of said that the rules come back to. You're on the first few ranks, got down to the 10 and scratched, and then, Bags missed that key shot right there to close out the match, and that's where the rolls start coming to your opponent.
Yeah, I might have sensed a bit of frustration maybe from either A, the foul call, or that he felt was maybe unjustified, or B, it was from him seeing the finish line, feeling the pressure of that $2,660 check.
Oh, I'd
Whatever
feel the
it may
pressure on
be.
that.
You know, I don't think Euron took. It wasn't anything personal. I think he just saw something that he felt Bags didn't see. He didn't call it. Bags is giving it right back to him.
Little confusion on the rule on that, but that's one of those things that I'm always worried about, is playing a good safe and then making a ball like that. 'Cause now all the pressure's on him to make this kick. I don't know what Euron did on the break, but that was the first ball we've seen made on the break in like 5 racks.
Yeah. A bit embarrassed. I didn't pay attention to that one. I was a little caught up in the last game. How's everyone doing in the chat? Haven't heard much. Joe Carminati a little bit. John Sanchez a little bit.
Oh, John Sanchez, one of my favorite people.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
You ever see that picture of John Sanchez when he was younger and like a kung fu master?
I have not.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
I know he's a sponsor for the 650 and under event. Don't know if he's a sponsor for here, but I'll go ahead and shout him out. He does a lot for the pool community. He's a good guy.
A real good guy. Real nice. Really likable person, I think. And he shoots really well too.
Yeah, not a half bad stick. Looking at a kick shot for Yaron.
Oh, look at that.
Good
With
shot.
perfect shape and everything.
Good sportsmanship for Bags. A few snaps there.
You know, I'm really impressed at the level that these two people are playing at. I would never think that they were 550 or 545, kicking balls in and running nice 4 or 5 ball patterns.
Yeah, I've mentioned in the past, so I've commentated a little bit. I've mentioned in the past, have you ever noticed when you play these long two-day events, you make it to day 2, you played all day on Saturday, you played most of the day on Sunday. You almost like shooting balls almost becomes automatic. Like anytime you miss, it almost feels more so of a mental lapse versus maybe a lack of skill. These guys have the skill ability. I think at this point they're both dead stroke. It's just coming down to
the nerves and the pressure.
Yeah, they're already sniffing. I mean, that Tim's done a good job of propping up that check right next to the table. They can see it, that big 4-digit number over there. Don't think that doesn't give them a little pressure.
So I think this right here is the key shot. You got a lot of pressure on you. You put in that 7 by the 9, trying to play under, leaving a long bank, or you trying to cut this ball up?
I don't know.
I think he played it perfect.
Don't mind that. You utilizing the 9 here, or are you hitting it full and bringing the 7 up table?
I think a thin hit on the right and then trying to get behind the 10.
Okay.
Just like that. Maybe that was a little thick, but he might get behind that 10. Oh, he hit the titty.
That's my big problem there. When you have that much distance, it's really hard to keep that 7 out of that pocket over there. You gotta almost hit it way thinner than you think, because you got so much distance to travel and so much distance for the cue ball to come back.
Good shot there. And this is like the turning turn right here. If you can get to forwards, it's only a 2-1 game, and anybody can win that. So, mentally, if he gets this game under his belt, that's gotta be close.
Yeah, it does a lot for your mental state. You almost write yourself off when you're down 3-4 games. But if you can get yourself back within 2 with all the momentum, that mind shift changes from defensive mode to time to attack. Time to get that check. Yeah.
Oh, you got a lucky roll. There's again what I was saying is, when you get all the rolls to your opponent in the beginning, they start coming back towards the end of the set.
Yeah, I think there's something to be said about that, Jess.
Like that was That was a tough shot. I didn't see it going forward, but he got the reward.
Oh, Bags has got to get this cue ball up real quick, Jesse. I think I almost prefer a kick here because it's a higher percentage hit. You clip that. You clip that 10. You're toast.
Oh, he jumped. Oh, wow.
Well, you know, I've heard roll for a roll.
Yep.
How about that, huh?
This is the shot right here. What do you see? You go 2 rails under the 8 and you kick that 8 up table?
I do like it. You know what? Just that's a good call. I really like that shot. 2 rails under the 8.
Might get lucky on the 9.
Unless he can see the right side of the 8. I don't mind what he's doing here. Just don't scratch it. Don't scratch. Oh, you just got to catch it thinner than that. That might do it.
Yeah.
Bag's heart is pumping right now, I promise you. He knows this could be it, but gosh, you worked all this time. You know this is a high pressure situation. He's trying to find the best possible way to go about this.
I tell you what, with the pressure on me, if you do a stop shot on the 8 and you take that 9 in the side, that's a little like I almost want a guaranteed ball on that 9. And I think where the 9 lays, it's just tricky enough to.
Yeah, I agree.
To make you have to move the ball or make you look at the angle really in depth. Looks like he's going the right angle on this, or?
Yeah, he got a little funky on this ball, Jesse. I think he would have rather have come maybe 3 inches shorter and been able to maybe stun it up or play a high ball and get up. You can still go high right here, I think.
And that's what I was saying on the 9 ball. It's just one of those tricky shots where it was in the perfect spot to be difficult.
Yeah, I agree. I think he got a bad angle on that 9, tried to maybe force something that either A, wasn't there, or B, shot a ball in a tight pocket when he was in a tough spot. I will say this, for the first time, oh my goodness.
I think you're right, though. He's in dead stroke, and so.
Yeah, well, I gotta tell you, I mean, it doesn't matter how in stroke you are. This being on the rail, shooting this shot is not an easy shot. A lot of pressure involved in this. You miss, you go home.
Oof. I bet you. Let's see, and look at that. That's just in the right spot where it's hard. You either have to go corner or really thin cut that 10 and you can possibly scratch.
Yeah, a bit of a sarcastic smile from Bags over there. Not particularly happy about the roll, but hey, you know what? You're at the table again. It's time to be happy. It's time to be happy. I don't care if it's rail to rail. I mean, you weren't supposed to see that table again, especially after you missed that ball.
I think Bags needs to close this one out. Otherwise it's going to be a tough game.
Well, the hard part, yeah, I agree. The hard part is if you don't get this game, it's you're on in 4, you're at 5, and he's got all the momentum with the break, and that's a bit more of an added pressure.
You like this? You like thin cutting this on the side, or you like drawing out of the pocket on this shot?
I can't see the angle from here, otherwise I'd call it. I can't tell if he's looking at maybe just rolling this down to the bottom rail, or if he's trying to draw it out of that side and shoot in the corner. That's what he's looking at. He's trying to really dig into that cue ball and draw it into the corner pocket. Gotta hit that real good. Don't mind that when you're on the hill. Go ahead and put them away. You don't want to leave a bank shot up to chance. Got a chance to win. Got to really dig into this cue ball to keep it out of that side pocket, though. Yeah, that one's gonna hurt him.
Well, that's one of those shots where there's so much pressure on you, and you got to execute like a perfect shot there. And I tell you, that's just a difficult shot to make when the pressure's on.
I'll tell you, I've seen him play a lot today, and he was
making those.
Well, yeah, I think That was one of the more, and for lack of a better term, one of the more lackluster strokes I've seen him put on a ball. He was afraid of scratching in the side, but he's been playing better than that all day. And I think he's getting a taste of that finals.
Well, I notice sometimes, and maybe it's just me personally, but when you have a good lead like that, you don't have the hunger or the fear that you're going to lose. And so I take it off a little bit. You know what I mean?
You know what, Jesse, you're dead right. I think what Yaron, I think he's had nothing to lose since he's been down 2-5. He's had nothing to lose. He's pretty much already wrote it off in his head. He knows that there's a good chance that I can lose here. I'm just going to put it all out on the table and do the best I can. But now it's in his grasp. He's breaking. And Bags has shown for the first time in this tournament, he's shown a little bit of vulnerability. A little bit of the pressure's gotten to him.
You show that he's human, huh?
Yeah, there's blood in the water now for him. Bags has got to clean that up. If he wants to win this, he's got to clean that up.
You know what I see here, if I'm Bags, as a strategy? So Bags' last game of winning was a 3 foul. Anytime you scratch off that break, I really like, taking a free 2 foul at least and seeing what you're getting. You think he's going to try to play the 3 foul here, or try to run out this set right here?
Oh, what happened? Did he scratch there?
Yeah, he scratched on the break.
Well, the way the balls lay, they don't lay terrible for a 3 foul. You just got to get started. Now, to get started, what do you like? I think there's a few different ways to go about it. I think
I kind of like simplicity here. So if you put the cue ball, right there by the side pocket, and you just shoot it just like that, and you try to get on that 7 or the 9, and you leave that 1 down below.
You just don't want to leave an easy one-rail kick. That's the problem. You got to really prioritize locking it up on that 7. Oh, we got it.
Wrong speed.
Can you see an edge of the 1? Can you see it?
See, I think that was absolutely perfect as long as he had the right speed.
Yeah, that ball leaked through, gave him a chance. I think it gave him an edge.
And then if you didn't hit a hit on that, look where that 1 was. You could have had a good save off of that one.
Oh, look at this. Does he go cheese seeking here, Jess? You like the cheese here?
I think it's a free shot with all the way the balls are lying. You just don't roll this in the pocket and let it sit there. You got to hit it with a little bit of pace, so in case you miss it, it doesn't sit in the pocket.
Sorry, I haven't been paying too much attention to the comments. Yeah, you're welcome, John Sanchez, if you're still in the chat.
I saw
Rich
that.
Haynes, what's going on, man?
Who the Cox kid is?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh,
he did it.
I think that's one of those no pressure on the shot.
Yeah, I think when you said that was a free shot, I think you hit the nail on the head there. I think he went after it because the ball's laid so brutally there. But anyways, let me see.
Little break before the finals.
Yeah, I imagine. I imagine we'll take a little break. I'll go ahead and shout out the sponsors real quick since we're here. I believe these are the correct sponsors. Forgive me, Peter's not here. He's my wingman. But we got Digital Pool. They've just done a phenomenal job. Hydro's Glass. Me, my dad, my brother. We make water pipes for smoke shops. Paradise Patio. Mike Gwen Realty. Above All Mindset.
That would be Bags Company, who just won.
Yeah, cool, man. Off the Rail Apparel. They had shirts here, though. They were pretty cool.
Yeah, did we have like a huge raffle and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, anyways, and then it says Qualtech here. Did you say that they were a sponsor?
Yeah. No, we're shouting out John no matter what, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank you, John. Anyways, finals coming up here in a minute or two. We're going to get everything squared away. Thank you, guys.
You made me so proud. I'll see you guys in the finals. Give us a moment, huh? That was an interesting match. Congrats for third. Bags going to the final to meet Mike Keto again. Let's go. 2 more minutes. We'll be right back with you guys. Don't go anywhere. All right, guys, we're getting ready to start here in the finals. I'm going to go ahead and change the tag over, taking some pictures, housekeeping. And I think I'm going to leave the reins with you and Jesse again. So we'll see. Welcome everybody to the stream who's just joining us or have been here. We love you guys so much. Engagement, that's what it is. Helps us out a whole lot. But yeah, give us about 30 seconds here and we'll get going.
Good lag to start it off. Looks like Keto got the lag. These guys are perfectly matched. A 546 against a 545.
Yeah.
I really like both of their games too. You know, Bags has come a long way and learned to play really smart, and Keto is just a ball maker. Can make everything from anywhere. Is this a double elimination there, Justin? Or
Yeah, so
Bag has to beat him twice?
for those that don't know, Tim's pretty old school. This is a true double elimination. Keto sitting in the hot seat. Bags has got a double dip Keto. And we got a really good match here, Jesse. Really excited to see this one. And
Absolutely.
and I've mentioned this before. So every 40 points, they're giving up a spot. But at the end of a lot of these tournaments, it always seems like the highest rated players are still there, even though the races kind of come out to 55-45 or 50-50.
You see that pop right there?
Yep.
And look, he got a good shot on the one.
That's something Keto's done very well. Tim mentioned to me early on, this stuff comes, a lot of these come down to the best break. Keto has been breaking the balls very well, and that'll attest to what he's talking about specifically.
That's such a huge advantage to make a ball and then get a good shot on that one. I didn't really notice, how well the pros and the high-level players get a good shot on that one right off the break.
Yeah,
Good spin on that to get on the two.
Yeah, real natural angle. I like playing a lot of left to get your cue ball over there to the side rail. Oh, he didn't play enough left. Hit that ball too full. Didn't play enough left. You really got to get that cue ball over there.
What do you see here? You like moving that 8-ball towards that, or?
I don't see anything here, Jesse. I think he's in a really bad spot.
The only thing I can see, and it's kind of a risky shot, but the only thing I can see is maybe pushing that 8 towards the 5, maybe pushing the 8 and the 10 towards the 5.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very speed-sensitive shot.
Oh, he's going for a jump on this.
Yeah, and I don't think he can see enough of the 5 to make it. I think he can only hit it full.
He called the 7.
Yeah, I was about to say coming in that rack, after he hooked himself on that 5, I think he was probably only 20 to 25% favorite to really get another real good look at the rack.
If you're Bags and you're stepping up to this table, this is a nice table to step up to. Especially to gain control of the set right from the start and get that first game.
Yeah, this is I tell Peter all the time, this is racks you would pay for here, especially for your first rack. Look at this. It's duck, goose, 5, 7. Get this cue ball somewhere in the center of the table and you are out. Don't try to do too much. Don't overspin it. Don't try to.
That's a little harsh of an angle, but
Yeah, got a little hairy on this 8-ball.
early off in the set, though, this is a little bit easier than when all the pressure is on.
Yeah, I don't mind. You can roll this ball, but I'd rather go 2 rails up, and that way you allow yourself to put a confident stroke on this 8. He tried to draw it. I think he could have went forward. Yeah.
Knowing Keto's stroke here, I'm gonna see him draw off this 8 to get on this 9. I know he's close to the rail, but I know he also has the stroke to execute that shot.
Yeah, he doesn't mind. The 8's close enough to the pocket. I think he can cheat it one way or the other. However he wants to get on this 9, I think he can do it.
That's going forward. What
That's
do
a
I
good
know?
Yeah, no, that's a
There we
good
go,
shot.
there we go.
Didn't have to jack up. He could cheat it. Like I said, it was close enough.
You think he's playing it here in the corner, or is he going to try to draw out to get to the side?
Tough to tell from here, Jesse.
Nice controlled shot.
Really good shot. You know, Keto went up to me after the last set he played. He's like, did I appear like I was nervous? And I was like, you've honestly had one of the best temperaments on the table as far as, even if it seems as a bit of an illusion, even if you feel terrified underneath, you're looking good out there. And that's a testament to say that's the truth.
You know, the funny story is everybody thinks that I play really calm. My nerves are through the roof all the time.
Well, I'll tell you what, you look real good out there when you're nervous. If you feel nerves. Well, what gets me about you? So those that don't know, commentating right now, this is Justin Ray and Jesse Guerrero. But you've been in high pressure situations in your life. I don't think I have to go over the number of accolades that you've accomplished. But that being said, I think no, you generally look really good out there.
I guess you just gotta pretend that you don't have nerves.
Yeah, fake it till you make it, huh? Keto's breaking a lot more from the side than what we're generally accustomed to seeing.
Let's see if he gets the ball here on the break. You see that nice big pop, and he's always pocketing a ball, and he's getting a good shot on that one right from the start.
He's had the most successful break I've seen today.
I can see that for sure.
And it's to be completely honest, it's not even close. He's got the best break in this tournament. It's not even close.
What do you see on here? Obviously, make the one. You're gonna play a safe off the 2.
I like running into the 2-8 here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not hard. Just splitting them. If you get a little squirrely, you can play safe. And if you get good, well, you're off to the races.
You splitting them in the center to guarantee a hit? Oh.
Yep. Sure am. Just not quite like that.
I know your brother really pays attention to where he's going into clusters, and so I saw the split too, but
Well,
I think that's the safest.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few different ways you can go about it. For those that are just tuning in, we got Keto, Baginski in the finals. Baginski's got to double dip him here. Winner makes
$660.
Oh, there you go. $2,660. Second place makes $1,110.
Hey, Jesse, did you
Oh no! No, don't do it.
figure out why Justin lost his voice?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, no,
So
stop.
Taylor Swift concert?
so Justin Ray went to Taylor Swift concert and all that yelling and screaming. You guys want to know this? So Justin is the biggest Swiftie I know.
Oh, stop it.
Like you know those guys, like when you're a teen and you had like Jonathan Taylor Thomas on your wall. This guy has his whole wall full of Taylor Swift. I don't know. He sings all the songs too. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, no. Hey, you can't beat T-Swizzle, brother.
See what I'm talking about? Lost his voice to a Taylor Swift concert.
You know what? My voice is semi-regained. Have you noticed how much better my voice sounds than? Well, you probably did. You talk to me yesterday?
I did. You sounded like Sounded like a ghost or
Yeah.
one of those people that had to talk with those things on their throat.
Oh, stop it. You know what?
We love you, Justin.
Oh,
Keep
dang
up
it,
the great
Tim.
work. Jesse,
Thank you, bro.
listen to you. Keep it up.
He's no longer Justin the Stingray Ray. He's Justin Taylor Swift Ray.
Yeah, that's the truth. Oh, Jesus. T-Swizzle.
T-Swizzle. So it looks like Keto is coming out strong right out the gate.
Yep, you'd like to go too far with your cue ball. There you go. Perfect. You don't want to just roll it and have to get a weird angle. You'd like your cue ball to naturally float towards the 10, just like he got a perfect angle to do so. Oh, he hit
Kind
that
of like going forward on that ball.
He hit that ball. Well, I think he was pretty straight. He hit that ball a bit fuller than he wanted. He wanted to cheat that pocket a little bit more to float it over 2 inches, make that a little easier on his life, but he knew he was always going to have a good shot at it.
I can definitely see why he's in the hot seat. He's rolling with a really good break, and he's getting out. He's making those balls that he needs to make.
Yeah, I've seen Keto play a lot. Here, you know what? I'm going to do us a favor, Jesse. I am going to look up.
Yeah, he even has a picture of Taylor Swift on his phone.
Oh, stop it. I'm going to tell everyone about my screensaver. Let's see here. Digital pool. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the performance ratings. Now I go out on a limb and say these guys probably have the highest in the tournament. All right, performance. You got Bags shooting at a 624 speed. Scott Vogelsberg was at a 616. He's out. Mike Keto at a 612.
Bags is playing at a higher performance. I guess that's where the break really comes in. You know, as long as you're making a ball and controlling the table from the start.
Yeah, well,
a huge advantage.
Bags was at a 680 something to start the day.
Oof.
He ended up, I think he won his first match pretty handily. Came into the second one and lost to, I believe, Keto.
Well, you know, playing these long days, it's what, 6 o'clock right now? So they've been playing for almost 8 hours. Do you think fatigue's catching up with them right now? Or?
It's definitely not a factor, Jesse. I agree with you.
And then you also run into the fact that, you know, if you're like me, you have a big old cheeseburger, you gotta work off that cheeseburger. 6 o'clock's dinner time.
Yes, sir. Bit of a two-way there. Oh, I think he called it there.
A little spin shot, maybe go between the 3 and 7 here.
I like that a lot. You gotta get to that side rail sooner than later.
Oh, wow.
Wow, he found another hole. Don't know if that was 100% intentional. If it was, that was a phenomenal shot. If it wasn't, maybe a bit of fortune. I like what you were saying, kind of really spinning that ball, getting it to that side rail, coming around. I think that was a much riskier shot with all the traffic.
There's that stroke. Good draw stroke on that. Don't think he got too much of a reward, but he's seeing the 3.
Yep. Keto's looking good out there. He's looking really good. And he doesn't look like he was iced because he was sitting down. He's hitting balls just as good as he left the table last time.
Oh, and he pressure hit that just perfect. That was one of those touchy shots that you have to make. I think if he makes his 6 and he just rolls up on that 7, he's pretty much out.
Yeah, I think this is the shot of the rack here, Jesse.
Yeah. And I tell you what, if he makes this and he takes a 3-0 lead, that's a lot of pressure for Bags. Oh, he just drills it. A little off angle on the 7 though.
Yeah, the part that makes this tough is because he's on the rail. Had he been off the rail, he would have been able to draw it to the bottom rail now. He might be forced to come into it, maybe the 9 now.
Shoot that 8 up table.
Yeah, wherever the cue ball ends up. Yeah, just like that. He was leaving it up a bit to chance.
You were just talking about this going into a ball, and for some apparent reason, the ball just gets in your path.
Yeah, that's the problem with that. That's why you kind of prioritize exactly where you want to come into your clusters.
What do you see on this? Maybe a spin kick and take that 8 all the way up table, or are you trying to kick it in the side? A little mass
He might try to kick it in the corner where we're at, I think. And you know what? I can't tell. If he's got a one-rail kick at it, I think he'll take that because that's the highest percentage hit. But
no, he's going full table like you said.
yeah, that's my initial instinct just from what I've seen from Keto. I think he wants to make this ball and continue his run at the table.
How do you hit this ball? Do you roll this ball, or do you hit it with a little bit of pace so it doesn't stay in the pocket in case you miss?
No, pocket pace, a little heavier than pocket pace. That way it gets out of there just in case I miss it. Not hard. That's a perfect pace to me. I think that pace right there allows you to...
rewarded.
I think that pace allows you the best opportunity to get safe. Because if you overcut it, the 8 kind of comes back up the rail a little bit.
And there's Bags playing his smart game, executing very well. Not giving him the 8 ball and making him earn it. Now what do you see on this? You try to go one rail kick into the side, or are you trying to play it safe and put it on that short rail?
Well, if you can see an edge, you thread it. But if you can't see an edge, you kick to the underside of the ball, which is our side of the ball, and kick that 8 2 rails up. You want to kick it, you call the side or the corner, and you kick it 2 rails up and try to put it on that top rail. That's what I see. A little bit of left, just like that.
Perfect.
Seriously, I mean, the camera doesn't do it justice how well he hit that shot. That's about as good as you can. Even if he runs out from here, you almost hit that ball as good as you could hit it. And you'd like it to go another foot, but that's really asking a lot. I think you'd take that 9 times out of 10. Especially when you're kicking at a ball.
You know, I like going a little aggressive on this one, but you got to look out for the 10. Going 3 rails under the 10.
I agree.
Oh, he hit that perfect.
Look at that. That is a phenomenal shot, and that's a good call running into the 10 there.
Perfect speed on that. Perfect execution.
Yeah, I agree. That's a really, really good shot.
See, this is why these two guys are here in the finals. You know, Keto played a perfect kick safe, and then Bags played perfect speed to get out.
Yeah, if you're Keto, you can't look at it like, oh man, I gave that one up. He played a good rack, and he played a good kick shot. And you know what? Bags hit an even better shot to get back in line. So.
And if you look at it, you know, Bags played a good safe to start that whole scenario of shots. And I think everybody executed it to perfection. That was some high-level play between those two players right there.
Yeah, this isn't like watching 2 560 and unders, is it, Jesse? This is like watching 2 600s play.
I'm going to ask these guys to give me a lesson afterwards.
Yeah. What's your autograph? What's up, Alex? He said what?
Oh, okay. No, if it's 10, I thought 10 told you to. We got Mr. Alex DeDora in the house.
Yeah.
Nice to see him out.
It's really good to see him out. All right, Bags. Trying to make a case for why he, trying to bring this to a second set, really.
So this is the pop that I'm talking about. So see how he had more of a pop there, and he made 2 balls? Oh, made 3, but look at that break.
Well, yeah, the pace that he's hitting that, though. The pace and the pop he's hitting that. You gotta hit that 1 square. If you don't hit that 1 square, it's going in the right side or it's going on the left side every single time, which is not wrong. You just really gotta prioritize hitting that 1 almost like it's a stop shot. Like, you almost gotta prioritize like a... You just gotta hit it full. You know what I'm saying? It's especially when you're playing with the template rack. You gotta prioritize hitting that rack square like you're hitting a long stop shot with some pace, getting that cue ball to squat, or maybe coming up with a 1. If you're not doing that, you're scratching.
You know, Justin, here on this 410 is a real tricky shot. Looking at it from the table, I don't think that 4-ball passes to the corner. He has to shoot that in the side.
You know what? You might be right, Jesse. I'd agree with that. I like what he's doing right here. He's playing in this route. Haven't seen him look down the barrel of that 4, so maybe it's not as close as we think.
Well, if he gets a good angle on this 3, he can go towards it. But,
yeah, so
from our view, it doesn't look like it goes.
I think it does.
We shall see right here. And you also have that 410 combo. I think that's a little tricky combo as well, though.
Yeah, I think that's kind of headed towards the half diamond on the bottom rail. I think is where that's lined up. There's not much separation there, so that's...
Nikito's taking a good long look at it, so let's see what he does here.
If he takes on this... Yeah, it must go. Nikito's got a real good chance to get out from here, Jess.
This is that rack where you said you would pay for it, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'd pay good money for racks like this. Not that I'm any good, but
It passed all day. I can definitely see what you're saying with the way the monitor shows us and what we can see.
Yeah.
We can't see all the angles and the right
It's quite deceiving.
shots.
It's quite deceiving. A bit on the wrong side. He'll have to come up and down for it. Oh, no, you know what? I think he might be able to roll it. Don't mind coming up and down. That's why he's looking at it as long as he is.
And he's going to have to draw off this 9 to get on the 10.
Yeah. You like it?
Oh,
That's too much there. That's way, way, way too much. That's honestly the worst case scenario.
Force follow or draw?
I think he's got to draw. He's too straight here. Takes a real good stroke from here. That's phenomenal.
Controlled draw with all that pressure, that full table.
That really is. For those wondering why Keto's sitting in the hot seat, that shot will pretty much complements that idea perfectly.
And he's not missing the 10 ball or the balls that he needs to make.
No, that was a phenomenal shot. Apparently that $2,660 means something to him, Jesse. What do you think?
Oh, that means something to me, and I'm not even playing.
Isn't this fun? You get invested in the players, and you're like, come on, man. And I want both these guys to win.
I tell you what, I really like Mike Keto. I actually had the privilege to play with him out in Tucson on an 8-ball team, and I was definitely impressed with his game back then. And then Bax has just always been in the community and real nice guy, and I'm very impressed with his game. You know, he puts in a lot of time, and you see him at a lot of events, and he always plays pretty good.
He does play good.
And I believe he's also a BCA champion 2 years in a row for silver division as well.
Sweet. Yeah, baby. All right, for those, viewership's gone up a little bit, so I guess I'm inclined to say it. I know I've said it 100 times over. I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record, but I know there's some people interested. This is the finals. Bags is on the backside. Keto's sitting in the hot seat. Tim's a true old-fashioned tournament director. True double elimination. Bags has got to beat him twice. Straight race to 6. There's only a 1-point difference between these players, so we got a good match. Bags is playing as good as anyone. I think this is really worth watching because he's really been playing good leading up to this. But Keto's proven to be a tough feat.
You know what I appreciate about these two players is we kind of have two different pool players. You have somebody that shoots really well and plays a little more aggressive, and then we have a really smart player that looks at the odds.
Well, who do you categorize as which? So do you have Bags as the more methodical player, and do you have Keto as more of a shot maker and works his way around the table?
So I kind of see it, in the same boat. Keto definitely plays with a lot of spin and a lot of ball pocketing, and I see Bags as playing a lot of safes and knowing when to shoot the shot, which is great. Both styles of play is really a compliment to the game. You and your brother are two of the smartest pool players I know, and then you got some really good ball makers that just make balls and do amazing things with the cue balls. So I think it's a privilege to get to see two of the top 550 players executing both games very well.
Yeah, that's really cool. Casey made it home, huh?
Second bar right there.
Oh, wow. I didn't see. I thought he was going to go for that on the side. Take that 10 down to the corner and close out the game.
Oh, shoot. I looked away for a second. What just happened?
He took a 2-10 combo down to the corner, and the 2-ball went in the side pretty easily. He must be feeling pretty good and knew that combo was going to go. I don't know. It's looking a little tough here. This is kind of how Bags had the last gentleman with the 4-1, and then we got a closer game. I believe Mike Keto was on 4, not 3.
Yeah. It takes a second once they. Is that what it is? Is it 4?
It's they just updated 4-1 there.
Oh man.
Man, can you imagine, Justin, 2 games away from winning $2,600?
I can't imagine.
I've never made $2,600 on a Sunday in my life.
Nope. I've won a grand at the. Well, I'm a big blackjack player. I've won a grand at the casino, 1,200 at the casino, 5, 6, 7 times in my life. Not a ton. I don't bet super heavy, but every once in a while I'll get on a hot streak and I do something like that. Nothing like this.
I can honestly say I have never won more than $1,000 at anything.
Really?
Yeah, but $2,000, almost $3,000. That's really good money for.
Brutal
no
roll
reward.
there. He's calling. I wonder, did he call the 3 or the 5? He just pointed at it, which makes me believe he's just calling the 3, but the 3 doesn't go.
No rail after contact.
No, the cue ball hit a rail. He hit the side of the ball and then.
Got it.
Well, this is fun having you in, Jesse. Do you enjoy this?
I absolutely, really enjoy this.
We really, from time to time, we need some breaks. I got to tell you, man, it's a long day, and especially, fortunately for me, I completely, honestly, I didn't. My voice was, I couldn't put together 2 sentences yesterday, but my voice has gotten better as the days come along. It's about as loud as I can get right now, but it's gotten a lot better, more consistent. But,
Man, just drills that shot.
Yeah, and I hadn't seen enough of Keto to realize what you were saying, but I think just raw ball pocketing capability. I think he's got the best break in the tournament, and his raw ball pocketing it looks good.
If we reverse that shot, did you see the safe on? Did you go aggressive like that?
I didn't look at the shot long enough to tell you.
See, I see Bags is playing a safe there because the safe was definitely there. Then again, he just executed a very good safe there. I don't know if that's what he was intending, but he got great results on it.
Yeah, no, I don't think a lot of that was intentional. He's just really going for a fuller ball hit, prioritizing hit. Got a little love. I think was his intention. He's gonna find out that this runs in the 5 real quick. We'll see a shake of the head. Yep, there it is. Well, yeah, that's real hard. I mean, you might be able to cheat it just left of the 5 and draw the heck out of it to hold the angle, but I don't think that's even there.
There's a possibility of splitting the 7-8 and kicking it into the side off the 5.
Yeah, you're really prioritizing hit more than anything. You don't want to go down with the ball in hand.
Good hit, good hit.
Very good hit. I don't think he's going to leave him. Well, you know what?
So it looks like the 4 slightly passes, but I don't think he's going to go for it.
Yeah, so the 4 does not go in the corner. I'm looking down the barrel of this thing. And I think the 8 is a real big ball if you're trying to cut it in the side.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a good chance. So what do you think about this, Jess? Do you think he's got a chance to shoot this 4 ball up and run the cue ball into the 7 and play safe? I think that's not a bad. I don't
You know
think
what
that's
I
a
like
bad.
here is you use the 7 as a backer. You don't have to cut that 4 ball thing. You just have to shoot the 4 ball to
No, you don't
touch
have
the
to hit
7.
it thin. I'm saying you hit the 4 full and run up on the 7.
Oh, okay, I see that. Just like what he played there is what I was seeing. Well, you
know
got no
what? You're
reward
right.
on that.
What would you like, Jesse?
May I
It's on
please
my
have
tab.
an iced tea? So I really see Bags needing to get some momentum started here and run out these balls, get on the board, and
Yeah, that's critical. You know something I like about you particularly, Jesse. You're a big mental part. You take I guess how do you put it? You take pride in the way you approach the game mentally, and I like that you look at the mental part of the game a lot. And I think you see a little bit of that here. You need some momentum here. What's your approach being down 1-4 coming into this? I know we talked about it a little bit earlier, but I mentioned my side. What do you like?
you know the way I see it is both of these gentlemen have put in 2 days of amazing play. And nobody just gets to the finals shooting okay. Both of these guys are shooting great. And
Yes, sir.
if I'm 1-4 down and I'm Bags, and I would say I'm here for a reason, and it's time to play some pool.
Okay, before you go on, he's looking at this 10 on the side. Wouldn't you think the 10 in the corner is the shot here?
Well, we can't see the angle, but he might be trying to beat the scratch. If he shot it in the corner, he might be scratching.
I think he's pretty straight.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look
don't
at that.
do it to him.
get a roll.
Don't do it to him.
Minus the scratch there, if you really see what Bags did there, he bared down and he started stroking the ball, and he said he wasn't ready to go home. And I really appreciate that he really brought out his game and he didn't just throw in the towel. Oh, brutal roll. Brutal.
Yeah, that's pretty devastating, Jesse. I think that was part of why I didn't want to go on the side there. You're really letting your cue ball loose. Granted, you could kind of stop it from going in that corner. I mean, it's unlucky to go in that corner, but that's yeah.
Well, I bet you Bags wanted to shoot it into the corner, and then he was afraid of something, either a 2-rail scratch or scratching in the side. So we can't really see the angle like he did on the table.
Well, this is
Brandon Langen said that they won silver and gold.
oh, that's cool.
And that's quite an achievement. I believe you guys won it back to back too, correct? So 2 consecutive wins.
True double elimination format. Mike Keto on the hill. He is in the hot seat. Bags has got a double dip him. This could be everything. $2,660. Second makes $1,110. Big match here. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Sully.
So this is what Bags did that last game right here, and he really came through and just made this combo.
Yeah, he's looking at the combo just the way that the 2 sits. This could put him at 2 to 5. Something that he could really use. He shot a few combos so far.
Right there. You see, I really like his pace that he hit that ball. That 10 ball didn't sit there. And he gave it a full stroke.
Yeah, it was a very confident stroke. I don't know that Keto's got the 2 ball. We're going to find out shortly. But that's general. I mean, that's really the reason that he took on that ball. Keto would have really liked to be on that rail to take away the kind of maybe. All right, you might have someone call for. If I was Bags, I would have someone watch this shot here.
Well, he definitely has the stroke to get on that 3.
He does have the stroke. Now we tried to throw it in with some outs. Well, I guess
he hit it clean. Never even came close to that 8.
like a little high inside ball. Maybe just a high ball. Mishit it a bit. Oh, he got a roll there, Jesse.
Maybe, he's kicking it all the way down.
Well,
I kind of like doing rail first, just one rail, and then spin kicking at that too.
that's a very high percentage hit. I like that too. I think that was always the risk doing what he was doing there. I think he was kicking specifically at that pace. If he was going to hit it full, he was always going to leave it close to that pocket. I think that was always an issue there. I like what you were saying when you kick it one rail. You had a chance if you hit it full. Maybe it comes a couple rails up table, runs into the 10, maybe call it 10.
I also like that kick too because, you're giving your opponent some distance. So even if you don't make the 2 or you leave it safe, he has to make the 2 and go all the way up table to get to that 3. But he's definitely giving Bags a good opportunity to run out these 5 balls. Get the gap a little closer. Oof. You like shooting the combo, or would you have tried to draw that and got it to the side?
Yeah, I don't mind the combo with the 9 as close as it is, but you might lose the 7. I like hitting the 7 with a little pace, getting it out there just like that.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah, you'd like to hit it with a little bit more pace, but that's just being extremely nitpicky.
You hitting this ball with some inside, or are you trying to go 2 rails and come up table on 8?
I like a little bit of outside here. I think inside's, well, I don't think anything's... Oh, did he get a roll? Did he get a roll? He did not get a roll. This could be it, Jesse. Oh, all right. I wish we could hook up a heart rate monitor to Keto right now. He knows this is it. So I like coming. I'm curious your opinion. 2 rails, like
yeah, absolutely.
to the over. You know where the corner pocket where Bags is at right now? Just short of that.
Just like that. Just like that, right there.
I almost like coming a little.
Oh, I think he got tittied.
He did. He's hooked. He's hooked. That's why I was saying next to the corner where he was at, if you go on the side, you risk the scratch or you risk shooting a long 8-ball.
You know, believe it or not, I've seen Kate Keto make this shot before. I think he's really smooth at doing masses. I think he might try this.
I gotta be honest with you, Jesse.
Low percentage, but I've seen him make this off of a side pocket.
This is an extremely, extremely, extremely low percentage shot. He's gonna opt to kick at this ball because this masse, I think, is more than you think it is. I think he's almost got to start it out towards the right third of the table and then come back.
You know, I'm taking a peek at Keto right now, and I'm really, really liking his composure. You know, he's smiling. And he's taking what the table's given to him.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's up 5-1 for $2,660. Wouldn't you smile a little bit, Jesse?
I don't know. Not if I was titty hooked in the corner. Oh, missed it by a fraction.
He knew he was low percentage there.
See, this is one of those racks that I would pay for.
Oh, I love that. Oh man, he almost tried to
banked it in.
Yep, a little double bank from 2.5 feet away. Nonetheless, I went in. Bags. I like what he did. He didn't feel super comfortable over his shot, so he's getting up on it again. Heavy favorite to make it. Situationally, he knows that this is worth a lot of money.
Tell you what, it takes discipline to get out of your stance and step back up, and I really appreciate players that have that discipline.
Yeah, I agree. That's something I try to do specifically well. I know our whole team on Wednesday does specifically well, but you know, Bags did it to go ahead and put a crooked number up on the board.
Well, sometimes you just take those easy shots for granted, and you know it doesn't feel right, and you just shoot it anyways. And he clearly reset, shot down, bear down, and made it. I want to see if momentum changes a little bit. That's twice Beggs has gotten a good break and made a ball and scratched.
Yeah, he's kind of losing his cue ball a little bit. You really want to hit that one ball square. Keep it there. Randy Cole, Tim's run some great tournaments, and this is another. Oh, stop! His head's big enough. We don't need to compliment him anymore.
How's it going, Jay? Nice to see you in the chat. I guess we can readdress this again. Obviously, the Cox kid is no longer in the tournament because it's just these two guys left, correct?
Who's the Cox kid? I don't know.
Earlier in our comments, it asked if the Cox kid is still in the tournament.
Yeah, I don't know if that's some slang I don't know about. I'm not going to pretend like I do know about it.
You know, I really like that shot Keto just applied there. I don't know if he has the angle to get on the 3-ball, but he definitely got on the 2-ball.
Yeah, there was a lot of simplicity to that shot, and he just gave himself the best opportunity to get a look on the 2, whether he's got an angle or not to get on the 3. It wasn't easy to get on the 2, but he prioritized that. Looks like he's got a way to roll forward.
Well, look at that. Taking what the table gives you and opting out for the harder shot.
He's got an extremely free shot here. You just get that 3 past the 4-7.
Free shot. He's just going to make it.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you don't have any risk of missing it. Oh,
he's looking
Jesse.
pretty favorable here. I think he's relaxed a little bit, and he's all like, okay, time to make these balls. I think he's one good shot away from connecting out the rack and running out. kind of loose, free stroking. It's jacked up over a ball though.
A little funny here, but he should be just fine. This could be it for Keto. Dude, I gotta tell you, man, I'm so excited for Keto, man. $2,660, 1 game away. Bags has got to win 4 more. I'm sorry to cut you off, Jess.
Oh, look out for the corner here.
All right, you can go with a high ball, and you'll be just fine.
Oh,
this is it. This is it. What's his heart rate at? Oh, come on, Keto. Do it. I love good pool.
Right here. It's
Bam.
gone.
Way to go. Congratulations, Mike Keto. I'm a big
Let's give it up for Mike Keto.
I'm a big fan of bags. But congratulations. Good weekend's worth of work.
Thank you, Jesse, for sitting in for me. How's it going, Justin? How'd everything go?
Oh, dude, it was so good. How you doing,
Sweet.
Peter?
I'm doing great, man.
How about Keto, man?
Oh, my God. You know what? My money was on Bags because he knocked me to the loser side. But,
Yeah.
I mean, the way that Keto had won and knocked Bags to that match, I mean.
What did you
It's on
see out of
fire.
Keto that you really liked? I liked a lot. I was curious about you.
Confidence was huge, man.
Yep,
I mean,
yep.
he just looked like he was commanding the table.
Oh, dude, that's so cool.
And you know me, I'm a huge mechanics kind of guy. I mean, dude,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
soft and sound. It sounded great.
Yeah.
It looked great. Not sounded great, but yeah.
No, he looked good out there, Pete. I'm really happy. I was pulling for Bags and Keto.
I mean,
pulling
dude.
Well, you know me. I'm a big pool fan. I wanted to see it go to 2 sets selfishly
No.
because I like to be here and I like good pool. But congratulations, Keto. What a showing.
I don't think it's really. I think it's starting to set in right now. I'm looking at him about how much money he just won.
Oh yeah, money comes second. Win comes first, money comes second. All of
Yeah,
a sudden, you
it's-
realize how much money is on the table, and you're like, "Holy crap!"
Congrats to him.
$2,660.
I can't take away from Bags, but Mike Keto's a good guy. I've been harping on everybody when I've been walking around. I've ran into Mike Keto so many damn times in the end of tournaments, and he's always there every time at the end of tournaments.
Yeah, he's a good player. What I'm assuming Tim's coming over here to say something.
No, he's probably here to yell at us or something like that. Don't give me the thumbs up. All right.
Thumbs up. That's,
One last shout
We
out to our
must have done
sponsors, and we'll
something
keep
wrong.
talking. Digital Pool, Hydro's Glass, Paradise
sir.
Patio, Mike Gwynn, if you're in the chat. You didn't see anything. At least I didn't see anything. Come on, man. We got Mindset from Bags, who was just in this finals match. Off the Rail and Qualtech, who officially wasn't sponsoring. But you know what, John? We'll give you the call out. We love you.
yeah, he's a good dude. I don't care what they say about him. John's a good dude.
Hell yeah. All right, we're going to take our photos and all that jazz. Shout out to Bullshooters.
Yeah.
You know, equally or if not above, you know, they have the area and play, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So
It's a bit of a formality for us to leave it running while they do their thing, right?
absolutely.
All right. Well, Peter, I really appreciate you doing this with me, and this was a lot of fun.
We have had this handshake about 15 times. So
I wish, honestly, I'm happy with the way it ended up. I wish you would have been there. I had
man,
I had a
wish
whole
was there, too.
notebook in my truck that I was going to bring out. I had bullet points. I had one-liners.
No way.
Man,
Shut
you
up.
had no idea. I was
Listen,
going to I was going to tear you up, bro.
Listen, the reason why I'm not in the finals, I take bad photos. That's my excuse. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Word.
Word.